In the rolling hills of Joseon, Korea, in the middle of the 15th century, a girl was born into a noble family named Gwon. She was raised with grace, discipline, and quiet strength. No one could have imagined the extraordinary life that awaited her, or the remarkable way she would choose to live it. In 1453, Joseon's sixth king, Danjong, sat on the throne at the age of 12. He was brilliant, he was kind, and he was desperately vulnerable. Into his court came a girl from the noble Gwon family, chosen to become his royal concubine. She was 13 years old. Her name in history would be recorded simply as Gwon Jung-bi. Inside the palace, something precious was quietly growing, a bond of loyalty between a young king and the girl chosen to serve him. But outside, their courtyard world, darker forces were moving. The king's uncle, Grand Prince Soo-yang, wanted the throne, and he was willing to take it by force.
You play the gayajum?
Since I was small, Your Majesty.
In 1455, Grand Prince Soo-yang forced his own nephew off the throne, declared himself King Sejo, and rewrote Joseon's history with an iron hand. Danjong was sent into exile.
The boy king cannot hold this throne.
And Gwon, stripped of her title, her home, her future, was expelled from the palace with nothing. She was 15 years old. From royal concubine to palace slave in a single year.
I understand. Understand.
The Joseon class system was absolute. There was no appeal, no mercy. But those who knew her said something remarkable, no matter what they took from her.
Your title as royal concubine is hereby revoked. She is strong, accustomed to hard labor, and her lineage is clear in the registry here. She will suffice.
They couldn't take away who she was. Danjong was sent to a remote mountain outpost called Cheongnyeongpo, surrounded on three sides by river water, cut off from the world. History tells us he spent his days
She carries herself like a queen, because she was.
there in quiet dignity. Meanwhile, the girl he had once known in the palace garden was scrubbing flowers and howling water in a stranger's house. Two lives separated, but still somehow parallel.
I wonder if she is well.
Long live the king!
They've exiled the king. I see.
In October of 1457, King Danjong died at the age of 16. Some say he was poisoned. Some say
This one means strength.
he was killed outright. History has never fully agreed. But Gwon knew the boy she had known, the young king who had smiled at her in a palace garden, was gone.
She has the hands of someone raised to be a queen.
Thank you.
She was 17 years old. She had a lifetime ahead of her in chains.
The young king is gone.
For the next 6 decades, Gwon lived through successive kings, through changing dynasties within the dynasty.
Rest now.
Through decades of servitude and quiet dignity she lived. She became Gwon not as a fallen concubine.
We apologize, Lady Gwon, but the grain stores in the West Building are damp and we fear spoilage. Do not worry.
How do you stay so calm?
The river doesn't argue with the banks. It is an honor to finally meet you, sir. I shall endeavor to serve this household well. Back then, the stars were much brighter than they are today. We used to sneak out just to watch them. The evening air is getting cooler. We should head inside soon.
But as a woman of extraordinary inner strength, the records say she never complained. The records say she never broke, and everyone who knew her knew why. Gwon Jung-bi lived to be over 80 years old, a royal concubine who became a slave who never
Hereby restored to honor in the royal records.
By royal decree, you are hereby restored to the rank and title of royal concubine of King Danjong.
I see. Thank you.
stopped being a queen inside. She outlived her king, outlived her captors, outlived an entire era of Joseon history. And in the end, history gave her back her name, the Joseon Wangjo Sillok, the official royal annals.
True strength is not found in the sword, child, but in the quiet resilience of the heart.
Of Korea records her story. The Nampyeong Gwon clan genealogy records her story. She refused.
Were you afraid?
Many times. But fear is only a visitor.
To let them take away who she was. That's the kind of strength that doesn't make the history books easily, but it deserves to.
This silk is the finest quality from Gyeongju. A very fair price today. It is beautiful, but perhaps too much for my budget.